ونوكي بسم الله. جانا اللايف مباراة الليلة الثانية لسمر سلام. بداية المباراة المباراة الأولى فين بالر وسامي زين، المنافس الأول على دبليو. ارحبوا كل يدخل. It's an undisputed WWE Championship #1 contenders match. Introducing first. المباراة الأولى فين بالر وسامي زين.
10 years ago at Summer Salam, Bit Live with the inaugural Universal Championship.
جاءت المباراة المنافس الأول على بطولة WWE Championship يكون فين بالر. تحياتي ليك عزيز منور.
And this match is brought to you by the new comedy Super Troopers 3. Every shenanigan has led to this. In theaters Friday.
الحمد لله تمام والله الشيخ بارك. ديما انا كل عرض شهري ديما بت هنا ما اشوف فيك انا. لكن في تيك توك ما بت هلبة في تيك توك الحد ان ما اقدر افتح غادي في تيك توك. ديما افتح انا في يوتيوب. أخوي سامي زين.
Who has been a victim of numerous conspiracies against him. Let's not forget there are not enough good guys in this business. In fact, there is only one, the last good guy left, Sami Zayn, who held that championship for less time than it takes for milk to go sour. Well, things are about to get put right tonight when Sami Zayn secures the #1 contendership for the title.
Gentlemen, just hold on 1 second, please.
دخول نيكالز قبل ما يبدأ مباراة سامي في بالر. يمكن يدخل جونتر. يمكن يدخل جونتر في مباراة سامي زين وفين بالر.
To call things down the middle and do what's best for business, I've made the executive decision to add a participant to this matchup.
ماتش ثالث. والله قايل لكم والله من غير ما خش قلت اكيد بيحط جونتر. طاف جونتر كيف صار؟ والله ما يستحقش جونتر. جونتر ما يستحقش والله ما يستحق جونتر. كيف يضيفوا جونتر في وسط المباراة؟ جونتر خذ 4 فرص. جونتر 4 فرص على بطولة العالم. بس ايش شوي. عارف انه جونتر فايز.
This is a triple threat match. Just one more thing.
مازال شخص ثاني.
I didn't say I was only adding one more participant to this match. Second executive decision.
رباعية.
And that was to make this a fatal four-way match for the #1 contendership, which means we need one more participant.
من الرابع شخص رابع. راندي. كيفن أوينز. اوه عودة كيفن أوينز. ارحب يا الدبدوب ارحب. واو بعد غياب 500 يوم سامي زين مصدوم. كيفن أوينز مش مستوعب. كيفن أوينز دخل على فرصة طول. كيفن أوينز والله شايب كيفن أوينز. ويلكم باك كيفن أوينز.
Obviously, Sami Zayn did too. He looks like he's seen a ghost.
سامي زين مصدوم نهائيا. قدم أداء حلو كيفن أوينز.
Kevin Owens was lost in the ring 17 months ago. And in most states it's screaming.
أظن شخص واحد العودة. درو ماكنتاير. يرجع درو ماكنتاير. كيفن أوينز عاش الدبدوب عاش الدبدوب. سامي زين قاعد مصدوم بكفر. يلو كيف صار كيف سامي زين مصدوم. اللي هو ياسين دخل هذا بكر. شنو اللي جابه هنا؟ كيفن أوينز شايب والله شايب يا عيال. والله كيفن أوينز شايب. اوه كيفن أوينز خش على جونتر ربطون. توقعاتكم الماتش من يفوز في المباراة؟ مباراة رباعية.
Sami Zayn looking on in disbelief. A cannonball by Owens.
سامي مش مستوعب بكل. سامي خش في حالة هستيرية، حالة انصدام، قاعد ما بداش المباراة. اوه سامي زين وكيفن أوينز قابلوا بعد يمكن حوالي سنة. مش سنة. حضنوا بعض. كيفن أوينز حيضربه. هاي حضنوا بعض ودافعوا في المباراة.
Kevin Owens looks completely unstoppable. And meanwhile, from behind, Gunther now sent over the top rope, and Kevin Owens.
حاليا كيفن أوينز مسيطر.
A fever pitch here in Minnesota. The ultimate slugger, the ultimate.
واو انزل يا الدبدوب. انزل عليهم. Welcome back.
Into the action when you've had a long injury layoff, but Kevin Owens doesn't ease into anything. And Kevin Owens said the hell with that. Head down, swinging for the fences, and he might put it away here, Cole. And Gunther went through a battle with Nick Aldis last night. And there's slow time by Owens.
Slow time على كيفن على جونتر.
Kevin Owens looks great in
اوه سليبر هولد جونتر على كيف دخل سامي زين تدخل فين بالهم
fast-paced action in the early going here. Game plans, strategies, beat goal. This is basically a legalized riot to become #1 contender to CM Punk. And Owens, who was knocked out of the ring, you got to wonder if that early adrenaline rush is starting to wear off here, Wade. I mean, that will beat anybody up to go that hard, that quickly, for that sustained a period of time. Forget the 18 months layoff. Well, that makes it so much worse for KO. But now, the picture of control. Ring general. Yeah, the career killer. The man who retired Goldberg and Cena. And AJ Styles and, well, really, Nick Aldis last night. And now Finn Balor with a chop. The Gunther taking the fight to the ring general. How much did last night against Nick Aldis take out of the ring general on this evidence? Very little, but wait up.
اوه حلوه سيطرة من فين بالهم
As much as we talk about the Sami Zayn issues with management, perhaps Gunther would echo the same problems. Months of frustration for him, and he can take control of his own destiny.
سيطرة من جونتر
The problem is Sami Zayn cannot single himself out as a victim tonight. Balor a victim as well, and a sleep
خلاف
blade
فين
for
بالهم
Finn. And now Sami Zayn back into the fray, and a sleep blade to Sami.
دعسهم الأربعة
Truly looks back to that guy 10 years ago who set the world ablaze. And Balor dropping Sami into Gunther. And Gunther now maybe in the drop zone. Finn Balor, who's had a new lease on life since coming to SmackDown. Top rope knot for Balor. Looking at the coup de grace and moving out of the way. It's Gunther. And Gunther now with that drop kick. Dropping Balor.
دروب كيك
And now
اوه باور بوم
stacks on Balor. And
ليه بالي فكها
locks it in. Go Boston crowd.
اوه
The crab's in on Balor. Submission hold by Gunther. Kevin Owens back into the fight.
رجعت النايس
There's always someone fresh ready to pepper you with shots. Well, no one does it better than the prize fighter Kevin Owens. I mean, this has been, I mentioned it earlier, a year and a half. This has been building it, and Kevin Owens, the need to come back, the need to be a part of this. And Gunther stops him in his trout. KO bounce.
اوه حلوة كيفن ايز
No signs of fatigue whatsoever to Kevin Owens.
حلوة
And
كيفن ايز
Gunther, who had a hell of a battle last night, already looks like a beaten man here. And now Balor with a kick. To Kevin Owens, stunning him
دخل في
on
بالهم
the top rope. Balor with that otherworldly athleticism, he's going to need all of that and perhaps more tonight to secure #1
شونا ايام
contendership.
في ماتش ويلر وكيفن ايز يا ايام
And now looking for
واو
down goes Balor by Owens. Sami Zayn now
سامي
into the fight.
يدخل
Sends Kevin Owens out to the floor.
تحس في سامي زين
Looking
بياخذ
to pick the
واو
blows of Balor and a kick out by Finn at 2. A millisecond away from Sami Zayn getting what he rightfully deserves, that #1 contender slot to win his championship back from CM Punk. Here's the deal. Stop complaining. Stop moaning about this and win the damn thing, Sami. Shut up your critics by winning the match. It's simple. And Sami now has Balor perched on the top rope. Always the victim. Yeah, he has always been the victim. Infractions and managerial negligence. But right now, in full control was Sami Zayn. You may be the only person in the world complaining that Gunther and Owens has been added to this matchup. Oh, and Balor dropped off the apron to the floor. There's a lot of ride or dies who are with me on this one.
Oh.
Top rope, looking to take out Sami Zayn. Swanton.
Whoa.
Sami got the knees up, and it caught Owens in the neck.
خبط على راسه بالإصابة
Repaired neck of Kevin Owens as he came down with a swanton, and now the official Ryan Tran checking out Owens and backing Sami.
سامي زين خبط كيفن ايز على راسه
Sami, I thought he was going to show some compassion, but he realized
لوفا كيك سامي جاهز لوفا كيك
is in position for an Aluma kick.
جونتر
Gunther now with a sleeper.
سليبر هول
Sleeper by Gunther. The move that finished Nick Aldis off last night. And Balor now.
اوه فين بالر
Balor with a
جودي جراس حلوة
Balor will he become the #1 contender? Go,
اوه
God, just
قرب وقت
to the head
قريب من سيفاها.
Look at this on a Sami Zayn was getting choked out by Gunther, unable to protect himself. That was over if not for the brilliant timing of the ring general.
What an incredible way to start off SummerSlam Sunday. Balor and Zayn and Gunther, and yes, folks, Kevin Owens a part of this fatal four-way.
He was part of the fatal four-way. We've not seen much of Owens since that attack to the neck.
Gunther,
Gunther,
combination here, and Gunther's got to release the hold.
Kevin
Owens back in the
super
fight.
kick.
Super kick to Gunther. That may have knocked out a tooth.
Stunner. Stunner. حلوة.
Gunther now, look at the sleeper.
Stunner. Stunner. Stunner على Gunther.
It's just on a different level here.
Back with a stunner.
وهو Stunner. Stunner. Power bomb. فكها كيف نايس. فكها.
Just agonizingly close.
ما ايش هي بخرجيك في بدي حضر يصير عليه باندل بس ما اقدر اوري لو انا اقدر اوري ولا راح اوري ولا ما اقدر اوري. واو سوبر كيك حلوه. سامي طايح. ستانا. كيفن أوينز كونتندر. كيفن أوينز سي ام بانك انفجار. واو انفجار والله انفجار.
Well, nobody on earth saw any of this coming. But this is the moment. Sami Zayn thought he had it in the bag.
والله فوز كيفن والله انفجار.
Another chapter in a library's worth
Kevin
of legitimate
قدام سي ام بانك.
on this boot right to the jaw of Sami Zayn.
ويلكم باك كيفن أوينز. حلوة والله حلوة.
The cast of Super Troopers 3 just witnessed a classic. Every shenanigan has led to this. It's Theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
For 25 years, they've pushed buttons.
You stop laughing right now.
Pushed limits.
Give me a liter of cola.
And pushed their luck.
You boys like Mexico!
But it's
الله يصير
push things a little farther.
لكن والله في اسمه في حاجات
Comedy makes
فين بادر والله مظلوم.
comeback.
فين بادر بعد المباراة هذه يبدأ يتهمش. فين بادر يمكن يتهمش بعد المباراة هذه.
August 7th.
فين بادر يمكن يتهمش بعد المباراة هذه.
And wherever you're watching, DoorDash delivers the moment.
جونتر يتهم ما دخل جونتر. جونتر الحمد لله انه جونتر خسر. الاثنين فرحانين ان جونتر خسر. جونتر اربع فرص قدام اي مصارع.
Hey, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, that man,
تريك ويليامز وبارون كوربن.
returning Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin said
حلوة.
this is a different Corbin than you've ever seen before. He's got his sights set on the goal. They meet next.
في ليلة شجاع راندي وليلة تانية كيفن أوينز مو حتى جابوا توقعاتهم حتى في اخبار قلت عودتهم قريب الصوص.
Control the chaos. Rule the ring.
واو.
Fight for
ولا عندنا واحد
Get ready.
درو ماكنتاير لو يرجع درو ماكنتاير درو ماكنتاير لو يرجع بس نبو درو ماكنتاير من تاني في لما نيكالز قاعد يستدعي في الشخص الرابع. انا توقعت راندي، قلت 200%، لكن كيف حقا ما جابوش راندي؟ كيف حقا كيف ما حطوش راندي؟ المفروض كان جونتر راندي اورتن تكون اقوى مباراة في التاريخ. بداية العرض المفروض يحطوا راندي اورتن، المفروض يحولوا جونتر 4 فرص يا جماعة. جونتر 4 فرص ما يستحقهمش 4 فرص، لكن ما اخذهاش. درو ماكنتاير بعد 6 ألقاب تو. درو ماكنتاير لا، انا توقعت راندي. المفروض يحولوا جونتر يجيبوا راندي. هيك نعرف، هيك كان توقع اللي في بالي. اني كنت قلت راندي اورتن، قلت مرتي دخلوا، لكن حطوا جونتر بدال. هي فكرة حلوة بتاع كيف نوينز، لكن فكرة بتاع جونتر فكرة خير، فكرة مش مليحة. فكرة جونتر ما تنفعش، ما يستحقهاش جونتر. مش كان فاز على نيكالز خلاص. نيكالز هو مدير عرض، تجي تاخذ منه دفعة، هو ما يجيش دفعات. ليه راندي؟ وتحطوا راندي. لكن حلوة والله، حلوة كيف نوينز قدام سيم بانك، عداوة مليحة. أشبح في موني ذا بانك ولا مش عارف. جونتر ما يستحقهاش بكل، جونتر ما يستحقش نهائيا، ويا ريته ما دخل. نيكالز هو دخل، إلا لو فاز على نيكالز أول حاجة معتزل المصارعة، مش معتزل يعني مسيب المصارعة، هو خش مدير. انك انت بتوصل على شخص مدير عرض تجي تاخذ منه دفعة، بتجي تاخذ منه ما تجيش. توصل ميزانه معك. فين بالر جابها موجوده، فين بالر فاز على 4 فاز وجابها موجوده. لكن كيف نوينز حلوه، كيف نوينز بعد غياب 500 يوم حلوه. راندي مظلوم في رسلمانيا. لولا انظلم راندي، انظلم. لكن نبغى نشوفوا بناء حلو، بناء لكيف نوينز مليح، نبغى بناء غشيم. نبغى بناء حلو. فوتوا يبنوا بناء حلو لكيف نوينز سيم بانك. المفروض بناء يبدو فيه من تو، من بعد سمر سلام. فوت بناء يبدو فيه بناء بيطلع شكل حلو بيطلع. لكن مرتي خربوه السيناريو، مرتي خربوه. ما يجيش سي ام بانك وكيف نويز بس. مرتي يخش لفاه جونتر، يخش لفاه سامي زين، ويخش لفاه.
For the first time, we have a chance to change the outcome.
مش حيسيبوا اصلا، مش حيسيبوا كيف نويز اصلا. مادام هو فاز جونتر فين بالو سامي زين، مش حيسيبوه بكل، لان هم يحشروا نفسهم في المباراة نفسها. سامي زين مش حياخذ لقب بالوقت الحالي نهائيا، مش حياخذ اللقب.
The world may never be the same again.
Tonight's special camera is brought to you by Cricket. Join Cricket Wireless to get reliable nationwide 5G on the AT&T network. Hey, LJN WWE Superstars action figures are back and better than ever, bringing the unmistakable retro style fans know and love to an all-new lineup. Wave 5 arrives at Target in early 2027 and features Jey Uso, Brother Love, WWE Hall of Famer, the Iron Sheik, and a special Ichiban Hulk Hogan figure.
Williams Baron Corbin.
Wave 5 now at Target.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a matter of moments, the upstart Trick Williams will defend his United States Championship against the returning Baron Corbin here at SummerSlam.
I got the
يقول بارون كوربن.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the United States Championship. Introducing the challenger from Kansas City, weighing in at 285 pounds, Baron Corbin.
This is a much different Baron Corbin than you may have grown accustomed to a few years back. He left WWE. He said he needed to get a bad taste out of his mouth. He said he needed to reinvent himself. He needed to find himself. He needed to understand what that missing edge was for him to be a massive superstar of caliber here in WWE. Corbin did just that. Went out and wrestled all over the world.
بارون كوربن
He's a legitimate badass.
بداية التهميش
We'll
ليه.
talk about that in just a moment.
بداية التقاليل المالية وتقاليل أي حاجة وتقاليل السيناريوهات ديما في الكواليس.
JBJJF, that is a jiu-jitsu. He's part of the Masters program. He's an ultra heavyweight. He's number 2 in the world weight, and he's won over 20 gold medals.
Yeah, just adding to that legitimacy he already had, the size, the Golden Gloves boxing background, championships.
قلت تركوا اليوم
Maybe one more imminently.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
المغني اللي
welcome
معاه قرف قرف مباراة قرف
man to ever breathe, Lil Yachty.
That's right, baby! Minnesota, what's the deal? Check it out, baby. I'm gonna keep it real. All right, look. I ain't gonna take up too much time. Look, I'm sending somebody 6'5", 250 pounds your way. All right? Make some noise for my dog, Trick Willie!
قرف اللي معاه، هو اللي معاه قرف، كلها دنيته كلها قرف. مباراة خيل، مباراة حتى ملياش تصلح، حتى ملياش بناء بكل، ملياش أي حاجة. المغني اللي معاه هو كان يرحمنا خير بس. الله يلا.
Trick Williams won the United States Championship from Sami Zayn back in WrestleMania. He enters his first Summer Slam tonight against the man who held the United States Championship once in his career, Baron Corbin. A man who was also won King of the Ring and Money in the Bank. And Baron Corbin claims
جات المباراة.
Trick Williams is going to feel like he's in quicksand in this match tonight.
تهميش صاير، مباراة ملل، مباراة بدايتها ملل.
Nobody does charisma, nobody does pizzazz quite like the United States champion Trick Williams. But does he have the...
أوه بدأ على طول.
And Williams going right after
بدأ
Baron
على طول.
Corbin. Baron Corbin has attacked Williams in recent weeks. Trick Williams has not forgotten
Wow.
that. Face first goes Corbin. And a kip up by the United
تريك ويليامز
States
بدأ على طول على بارون
I was going
كوربن.
to say, does he have the substance to contend with an oversized, hard-nosed fighter like Baron Corbin? And the answer apparently is yes. And a big trick slap to Corbin. You've earned that one over the past several weeks, Baron.
One of the things Baron Corbin said about Trick Williams is you act before you think. Corbin talked about learning patience when he was away from WWE.
Well, all of his attacks thus far on Trick Williams have been timed to perfection. Exactly when Trick Williams has had his guard dropped. Now, the problem here is the guard is firmly up and Trick Williams looks primed and ready to defend that title.
Official Jason Ayers is going to have his hands full in this one as Corbin is sent shoulder first into the barricade in front of the timekeeper's area.
It's simple with Corbin. He is a highly
skilled مباراة مسموح بها أي شيء. مباراة مسموح بها أي شيء. مباراة مسموح بها بأي شيء.
This is a
يقولون جاب طاولة.
champion to do this. Remember, champion's advantage tonight. Corbin will need to pin or submit Trick Williams to win the title.
I mean, you've got to be very careful messing around with tables and weaponry in a match like this. And
Corbin, understanding that, rolled into the ring to break the count.
Maybe get away from that table, whatever was getting cocked up by Trick Williams, but now,
Did you expect to see Corbin on the retreat early on in this match?
I certainly did not, but I did expect Trick Williams to come out the blocks hot, and it's really rocked Baron Corbin. He's retreated into his shadow.
Oh, look out!
واو حلوة بارون كوربن. ضربة غشيمة تحت الحلبة.
Possum was Corbin. About that patience and that time in taking down Trick Williams, and that was a heavy landing.
Indeed. Forget what Baron Corbin is made of. We talked about all of his accolades, but here's a guy who retired the great Kurt Angle as well, Wade.
Yeah, he's been in these big time moments before. Take another look at that deep six that planted not only spine first, but the back of the head hard against the floor there. And the champ, Trick Williams, really has not looked the same ever since.
Yeah, I think we're going to learn a lot about the champion here tonight.
Baron Corbin مسيطر حاليا.
Now, the big right hands.
ضربة غشومية على الرأس.
Trick Williams. Indeed, little Yachty on the outside who is unable to assist his man whatsoever here. And what a beating this has turned into by Corbin.
A very aggressive Corbin is little Yachty looks on with a look of
المغني حيتدخل مغني القرف ابن المقرف حيدخل.
It's complete control. You could not get
Trick Williams
opposite superstars. There is no flash. There is no style to Baron Corbin. It's pure and simple, old school, meat and potatoes, pure substance.
These two did meet once back in the day, a number of years ago at NXT. But both of them have come so far since that time.
Yeah,
Corbin off a clothesline.
Trick Williams was certainly not the finished article several years ago in NXT. A lot of people think he is now, although.
Look at this way. The question is Baron Corbin tonight as he is beating the hell out of the United States champion.
Yeah, and it's an entirely new test here for Trick Williams to try and navigate, and these are part of the learning curves for newer superstars such as Trick Williams. Everything has gone right since he got called up from NXT, but he may be hitting a brick wall here tonight.
Yeah, Baron Corbin said it's time to back up all that potential tonight, kid. The flow again to Williams, who's just trying to get back into this fight.
Trying to get himself a little bit of breathing room. Make no mistake, Trick's a big lad himself.
And Corbin out.
Oh, straight to the eyeballs.
And the official warning Corbin a little bit of leeway here in this title match.
Oh. كوربن ضرب المغني اللي مع تريك ويليامز. ضرب المغني اللي مع تريك ويليامز.
Liliani with the trick stick. And Baron Corbin now retreating. I mean, last thing Baron Corbin wants is to get a disqualification victory here and not win the title, Cole. Don't blame it. Nobody home. Corbin into the corner. Trick Williams down. Delivers an elbow.
تليفون شغال البتكي. اوه تريك ويليامز بدخل المغني. اوه طيح على الطاولة.
Corbin with the title off the face of Williams. The official was looking at Yanni. Baron Corbin now. And the days. Cover.
فوز بارون كوربن.
Wins the title. Here is your winner. And new United States Champion. Baron Corbin.
هي حاجة فوز بارون كوربن والله يستحق وما يستحقش. كوربن يستحق ولا ما يستحق.
brilliant US title reign. Welcome to the new champs territory.
حاليا فوز بورن كوربن فاز. بارن كوربن فاز.
WWE champion Rhea Ripley is out indefinitely with an injury. So tonight we will crown an interim WWE
مباراة سلم
champion. 5 women compete in the ultra dangerous
سيدات.
ladder match. It's next at SummerSlam.
If you could ask one question, what would you ask? Who will win today? Will it rain tomorrow? Will there be peace?
نت ضعيف عندي يا جماعة، نت جدا ضعيف. نت ضعيف والله. ضعيف يا رجل. المباراة اللي بعدها سيدات، مش محبوبة هلبة. بالله وش فاصل الآن. الآن على النت مرة ثانية، على النت مرة ثانية. نت ضعيف والله، نت ضعيف. من ليبيا يا حبيبي، من ليبيا. من ليبيا. انت من وين؟ ما فيش أي ليبي ما يحبش الشخص هذا، كلنا بنحب الشخص هذا. أحلى ناس السعودية والله. شكرا. أحلى ناس. بس 8:43 بكون غادي إن شاء الله.
You can't just crown yourself. You gotta earn that title. I do. 1.5% cash back on my lemon pepper stack.
تحية والله. والله أنا أحب أهل السعودية كثير والله. منطقة الرياض وجدة والله أحبهم كلهم. المملكة العربية السعودية.
Here tonight, Michael Cole and Wayne Barrett for Summer Slam Sunday, and congratulations to the new United States champion Barrett. Yeah, he looked completely reinvigorated. He's retooled, and he's going to overwhelm.
والله قريب. والله زي مرة بحجز لقيت تأشيرة عمرة بس ما فيش سياحة. أنا بضطر بديل تأشيرة عمرة باش أقدر أجي غادي. أنا 8:43 بكون غادي إن شاء الله. بكون جمهور. ولي قريب الزيارة والله. حبيبي والله تسلم. تحية ولا تحية. ولي قريب إن شاء الله الرحلة السعودية قريب إن شاء الله. بخصوص حضور رسمية 43 سيدات.
For the interim WWE Women's Championship. Introducing first from Fire Lake, Minnesota. She is the Women's United States Champion. Tiffany Stratton.
سيدات والله يعني. أيوة بسمع حبيبي. نعم. اسمك الكاسر 711. تفضل.
That would serve her very well in a ladder match environment. She has won a ladder match before. Money in the Bank back in 2024. And look at it.
شوية يا جماعة شوية بدخل على حاجة.
Next, the beautiful Florida, Shay.
Honestly, at this level, you've been thinking about that all day. This match is brought to you by Chumba Casino. Step into the ring, play hundreds of casino-style games, and smash quota. Let's Chumba. Jade and Tiffany with quite the history. They battled many months over the WWE title.
شو يا شباب بدر مستقطع شوية مستقطع. تكلموا عن المصارعة سولفوا شوية بتكسات. شارلوت فلير مرشح أكثر للفوز رغم إنه متواجد سيدات لكن ما
in WWE, the most experience in the ring tonight. And meanwhile, Jade Cargill wastes a little time renewing her rivalry with Charlotte Flair. Bell rings, we're underway. And major beef in recent weeks between these two women, of course. Jade Cargill did take out Charlotte's grandfather when she was snapping that arm on SmackDown a few weeks ago. These two women, it's been on site in recent months. And now Charlotte with that back elbow, the ball continues in the aisleway, and now Tiffany Stratton and Lash Legend get into the fray. Legend catching Tiffany. There is the power of Legend. There's so much danger everywhere you look. Ladders can be used to scale heights. They can also be used as weapons. And Chelsea illegal suicide dive intercepted by Lash Legend. Lands Chelsea Brain into the ladder. Legend dominating. Horizontal choke slam into the steel. Feeling good right in the early goings here is Lash Legend, but getting those ladders into the ring is often quite cumbersome and time-consuming. And Lash Legend owns ring now. Try and get this one put away. And again, you need a ladder in the ring to climate to grab the championship. Chelsea Green set up the barricade and into the crowd. I was going to say,
بت تساعد والله بت مكسل.
Chelsea Green's a baby team up. They have been tagging lately on the SmackDown, but Lash Legend simply did not give them that opportunity. And Charlotte Flair sauntering down to the ring, making sure Lash Legend didn't have an opportunity to set up the ladder. I do want to mention Charlotte's gear tonight, dedicated to Scarlett, a young Summers fan who was battling brain cancer. Sadly, passed away last month. She really bonded with Charlotte Flair. Charlotte had some troubling times in her life. But Charlotte said, diamonds are forever. So is Charlotte and Scarlett. Charlotte's family here tonight enjoying SummerSlam. Charlotte Flair attacked in and out of the ring, but pure power now from Legend. My God. Slide first, tailbone right on the steel. And how dominant is Lash been in the early going in her first ladder match? She's been absolutely superb. I mean, it's a different skill set that you're required to utilize in a match.
فاصل يا جماعة.
Lash Legend was simply forfeited. Over the years in SummerSlam, we've got 3 tables, ladders, and chairs matches, 4 ladder matches, including 2 classics. We'll never forget 1995. Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, really put the ladder match on the map. And in 2005, Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero battled for custody of Dominic. Well, just as it looked like we're going to get ourselves a powerhouse showdown between Lash and Jade Cargill, there is the sometime tag team from SmackDown, Stratton and Chelsea Green. They've been very successful teaming together, and now working to take out Jade Cargill and Lash Legend. They both can't win this together, but they can certainly take up 3 other women and make it a one-on-one ladder match. Somebody was hesitant in the beginning to befriend Chelsea Green, but she's bought into it now. Yeah, Chelsea Green certainly a little different. And still, when it comes to it, we're going to drop clean right there. There's the Tiffany Stratton, and we are back. It's every woman for herself, but there will be some alliance formed as Jade Cargill delivers a German suplex. Meanwhile, the Queen, Charlotte Flair, on the top rope with a flying cross body. Never celebrate too soon in this kind of match.
حلوة حلوة.
A fresh pair of eyes burning a hole in you from behind. Charlotte Flair using the ladder as her weapon, completely legal in this match. Battering rabbit. Apparently Charlotte Flair doesn't feel ready to start scaling quite yet, knowing full well there's a lot of fresh legs still in this match. I wonder what, look at this, again, Lash Legend.
عندنا مستقطع يا جماعة، إن السيدات و عندنا بريك.
just about. And now it's Cargill's opportunity. The storm climbing the ladder. There's a lot taken out of Jake Cargill early in this one. There's a slow climb and it's not fast enough. He's Stratton. And Jake Cargill once again battling over the Women's WWE Championship. Rocking Stratton with that one. Stabber by Stratton. Drives Cargill outside the ring. Now it's Tiffany's opportunity in her home state of Minnesota. Looking to climb the ladder to once again
Tiffany time.
champion. Charlotte Flair going to intercept, at least momentarily. And Charlotte now climbing the ladder alongside Stratton. Last Legend introducing another ladder.
There's nothing worse than being 3/4 of the way up the ladder and getting in a fist fight when you're up there, knowing full well that if you lose, you're falling a long way down. Have you?
كان مصطفى شباب السيدات.
Again, last legend, the powerhouse.
ضربة قوية. ضربة قوية.
Spine first on the ladder. That last legend is just built in a way that your usual offense simply doesn't work. She holds too much power to advance the kind of things that you normally pull up effortlessly, and that is on cracked spine for Tiffany Stratton. And our legend is Charlotte Flair catches it with a big
وضع تمام. كان وضعك انت.
off the ladder.
كان وضعك انت.
Charlotte getting off. Look at winner 15th champion. Charlotte Flair at the top. Charlotte's got the title all the time in the world. Hanging out of the championship. Jade Cargill has pulled the ladder away. You simply don't have a hand free to unhook you when you're dangling like that. And now Jade in a last and
Oh.
and now double teaming the Queen. Charlotte using the Queen as a weapon into the ladder goes Charlotte. They've been battering around with ice. With Last Legend, you're going to win the battle right now and seize this opportunity. We have a new interim women's champ. Last Legend looking to win her first singles championship in WWE. And that's a small move. Maneuvering the ladder because the title is actually swayed above the ladder. It's going to be hard to grab it as Lassett's there. But she can't now. She finally gets her hands on it. Tiffany Stratton now on the other side. You're down if you do. Down if you don't when you're moving those ladders around. It just eats up valuable time. But you have to get it in the right position. And that title oscillating wildly above the competitors here. Now Lass looking to drag Stratton down off the top of the ladder. Tiffany in trouble. Last Legend.
Oh.
Real small move by Tiffany Stratton using that athleticism once again. That is her secret weapon. Tiffany going to climb the ladder and look to win the goal. No one in sight. Stratton's got busted ribs. She's moving gingerly here, but then closer. Tiffany Stratton trying to grab the title. Chelsea Green. Now that Chelsea Green's buddy, her friend, Chelsea.
Oh.
Taking everybody out. Four women down. One left in the ring. Chelsea's got a chance. Chelsea's got a chance. No one. Everybody's been taken out. Chelsea Green desperately setting up the ladder. It's Chelsea's chance. It's Chelsea's chance. Green and all. Big Diamond Nation. Big Diamond Nation. There are no disqualifications. Jade Cargill's faction members. Come on, Wade. Chelsea Green and the championship won. Big Diamond Nation came now you to beat the hell out of her. They haven't got anything until that championship is in your hands.
hand, and this was always a potential threat to every woman in this match. Now Jade Cargill has the numbers game. It's a fixed goal. That's how you guarantee victory in this game. You stack the deck. And Meechin. Can she prevent Jade from winning the title? Rights and lefts. Just a violent scramble.
بس كان والله
Championship hands swinging down. Women down. Everybody's down. Chelsea's got a chance. Back from the dead. Chelsea's got a chance. Oh my God, Chelsea's scaling the ladder. Chelsea's got the title. Chelsea Green is the champion. Here is your winner. And the interim WWE Women's Champion, Chelsea Green. Can you believe it, Lee? Chelsea Green for the first world title. As far as I'm concerned, Chelsea Green is the
سيدات والله ما عندي فيها السيدات
women's champ. Completely
بالطبع كنا روم ريز كان يكون هو سيت رولز يمكن يكون يدخل بلبس الشيلد ولا يدخل بأي حاجة.
And this replay is brought to you by Chumba Casino. Step into the ring, play comfortable casino style game with checks for that's Chumba. Well, this was an incredible move by Chelsea Green, sending Tiffany Stratton, taking all women out in the match. Well, this was what Bit Live and Meechin hit the scene when it looked like the fix was in stacking the deck in favor of the Storm and Jade Cargill with a vicious beatdown. Jade Cargill then taking out Lance Legend and Tiffany Stratton, leaving it down to Jade and Charlotte Flair, two women who hate each other so badly but took each other out. And dangling from that middle ladder, coming back to life like a blind Undertaker, now scrambling to victory, throwing gold to the elation of this stadium. Chelsea Green showing what perseverance and determination and doing anything you have to do. To finally climb the mountain. Chelsea Green is the interim WWE Women's Champion. Everyone should be green with envy.
لبس جرين أتمنى أن روم يدخل بلبس الشيلد. أتمنى روم يدخل بلبس الشيلد.
Now, start earning rewards. Check out your exclusive member benefits and explore the catalog of premium content you can't find anywhere else. Congratulations on being the first to experience the epicenter of fans. This is Club WWE. Hey, visit WWEshop.com to get all your Summer Slam collectibles, from t-shirts and apparel to replica championships and even
مباراة مين بعد السيدات؟ مباراة مين بعد السيدات هي؟ بنت أو شات جيبر؟ باخذ بريك وبجي. شهني عشان
What a Summer Slam it has been so far. Plenty more still to come tonight, including our main event of Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Well, how are the international announced teams talking about Summer Slam? Let's listen in.
I've made the executive decision to add a participant to this matchup. We need one more participant.
ولا يفوز مستحق لكيفن اوينز، لكن اللي فين بالر اكثر.
Go get goosebumps after the return of Kevin Owens tonight. Well, from the ring to real life, Minute Maid and WWE are here to help you bring the juice when the day tries to tap you out. Well, folks, it's happening, and it's next. Human monies on a pole.
دعايات هلبة في
Danhausen, alongside Canhausen, settled the score over the human monies.
A slam dunk, choke slam, and a win.
But just when he thought he was out, they pulled him back in.
Where is our money? I told you I don't have it. I'm having JD here break your jaw, so we don't have to hear any more of your stupid little curses.
Dominic and his associates tried to take out Danhausen.
هاوزن كان يلعب فيهم لعب حلو.
His tensions rise. A new arrangement is made.
Human money's on a pole. Yes, haven't you ever watched wrestling?
At SummerSlam, it's not strictly business. It's
هاوزن ودومينيك ميستيريو.
You can make this right, Danhausen. I just have one thing to say. You cursed!
Danhausen is the Curse Father, Part 2.
دومينيك خش. دومينيك ميستيريو دخل.
This match should be right up his alley. He looks like a bank robber.
You can't rob what is already yours. That is Dom's cash sitting above the ring. But very soon it's going back to its rightful owner.
So here's the deal. No countouts, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no submission. You win when you climb the far corner, and in that bag that's hanging above the ring, $100,000. And if you take it off the hook, you win the money and the match. Nice job with that back, guys. This match is presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice.
قوي المباراة اللي ابتدت هو حاليا. المباراة على المال والفلوس.
Here's the deal. This really should be a police matter. Dom is a victim of grand larceny. But we don't deal with things like that.
He contributed the money. And hey, it's not a shock that Dracula is actually the official in this Danhausen match.
Services were not rendered for the money. And tonight we're going to have some southern justice.
والله مضحك ابن الذين مضحك دانهاوزن مرة. ايه دانهاوزن
money in a company, and that company goes belly up, you should get your money back.
ضيع على المال. لا يا نت. خير النت فصل. نتنا ضعيف. ميني هاوزن حيتدخلوا اصلا هيك ولك ميني هاوزن حيتدخل.
Here in Minnesota,
Latino cheats himself.
the three amigos, though. Danhausen. Danhausen takes down Dom. And now it's an opportunity.
I'm telling you, somebody in that locker
كذا في
room,
تدخل بميني هاوزن.
somebody has been teaching Danhausen moves. And it might be the Undertaker himself, judging by that sit-up.
Danhausen trying to crawl his way to the corner. And it would be so great if Danhausen won this thing, to keep the money and end this farce once and for all. Oh, look who's here. I was wondering when it would happen. J.D. McDonough, Dominic's running buddy, into the ring, assaulting Danhausen. The official could do nothing.
And Danhausen deserves this. Let's not forget that poor J.D. McDonough got electrocuted by Danhausen a few weeks back.
That was actually funny. And now J.D. on the top rope to Danhausen.
Oh, Danhausen's not laughing now, is he?
Hey, look who's here, Waves!
اوه ميني هاوزن. والله يقول لكم ان ميني هاوزن حيتدخلوا.
They ruin everything. Oh, wipe them out, J.D.
J.D. McDonough. What a slam.
With the authority. Do this one even harder.
واو
First time he's been in the ring,
Oh
so
my.
it's himself.
كتاكيت تحديدا.
Like the cat jokes on J.D. McDonough.
كتاكيت.
With interest.
اوه قلت اللعيبه ميني هاوزن.
Oh God, it's the Mini Hausen with skill. I've seen this one before.
Yeah, you know who that is, right?
Who?
Torino Hausen. Who? Oh, and taking down J.D. McDonough.
He's been hiding in plain sight.
واو دي
J.D. McDonough may have met his match.
واو.
What did you call him?
Torino Hausen.
Rings a bell.
Yeah, no.
What do these guys do? They can't take the money.
Well, I don't think they're trying to do that. Maybe they are. I mean, if they take the money, does that count?
No.
Dominic Mysterio. That wasn't nice.
drill right on the jaw.
That looked like that video out of Yellowstone a few weeks ago. And McDonough now driving Danhausen out of the ring to the floor.
I mean, you can't complain of McDonough being out here with all these mini houses running around.
McDonough came out first.
Oh, and it just so happened that the mini houses were hiding under the ring. Is that right? No, it was a plan, all a plot. Like a practical joke by this well.
I think Danhausen said his name.
جوهند
Guitar in hand. Remember what happened to him at the hands of the
دخل جوهندري.
Garcia this past Monday on Raw.
واو الجيتار.
He said his name. He just came out here to steal the money himself.
And now Joe Hendry trying to get Danhausen into the
تدخل جوهندري يكون يصالح دانهاوزن. حلوة.
And Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio both into the ring, same time. Both and Dominic now with a kick to the face. Dominic looking to climb the ropes, looking to head up to the top rope. Danhausen intercepting from behind.
Did you get a little frazzled at this point? And both men agonizingly close to that banger dodge.
Danhausen up top. Dominic shots to the midsection.
That was a nasty landing for Danhausen.
Dominic trying to get his hands on the human monies. He's got it and win this thing.
أوه
He was cursed.
لعنة.
Again by Danhausen. An explosion. And Danhausen now with an opportunity.
اللعنة.
Danhausen wins human monies on pole.
حلوة دانهاوزن حلوة والله حلوة دانهاوزن.
I cannot be the only one who is sick to death of this guy's private cosmic gag reel, to which we are all.
حلوة دانهاوزن والله.
I don't know, I just gave a standing ovation. Give the assist to Joe Hendry.
Oh no, they're not going to do another concert, are they? Well, this is the invasion of the mini houses that was quickly stifled by the aggressive J.D. McDonough. Those guys are going to be feeling that in the morning, but there was one mini housen who had a little too much skill for our Irish friend, and that was this Torito Housen, as Michael Cole likes to
عارف
call
كيف
it.
يدخلها ميني هاوزن صغير.
Chaos until Joe Hendry appeared, clad with a guitar. And nobody should smash guitars like that. They're very valuable items, but not as valuable
Yes.
as the bag of money and the curse that tugged down Dirty Dom Mysterio and the miscreant Danhausen steals the cash again.
Here's some advice for J.D. McDonough and Dominic Mysterio. Just give up. Just be done with it.
فوز مستحق دانهاوزن. فوز مستحق. دانهاوزن الصغير والله مستحق. يا في فلان. عارف كيف يلعب دانهاوزن الصغير.
Hey, over here, I'm your biggest fan.
And we're going to have a big barbell later. Throw some to the lads on the desk.
Come on, what about over here, Danhausen?
Wait, are these those Danhausen books from WWE.com, or is this the real deal?
I think it's a real deal because the referee was talking to them.
نروح بالفلوس.
You know, if I got some money now, it would be my first SummerSlam payday.
You still don't deserve what 30 years did.
Hey, Danhausen, you're here.
We're your biggest fans.
Yeah, we're here.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this. I got a $10,000. 100 human monies. 100 human monies.
حلو زيادة الفلوس والله حلوة. وزع الفلوس والله. مباراة للضحك ومباراة على الدافع. كان جنوني والله. دانهاوزن والله اسطوري.
to you by Chumba Casino. Step into the ring, play hundreds of free casino-style games, and smash boredom. Let's Chumba. Well, you know, WWE Radio is now available on Sirius XM Channel 156. Hey, let's listen to how NXT's Nick Joseph and Booker T are calling all the action.
Corbin's got the title right into Trick's face with the championship. Turn it around. Corbin grabs Trick, center of the ring. And the days. Oh my God. Here we go. And it's the end of days to Trick free. KO is back. It is Kevin Owens.
احلى عودة سوى كيفن اوينز والله.
Owens in the cover. Hooking it outside leg. And fighting Owens fight for the undisputed championship.
احلى عودة كيفن اوينز. اقوى عودة.
Tell me he didn't just say that, sucker.
زي انت وتشاد جيبل
Coming
حاليا.
up next, ladies and gentlemen, Chad Gable in his hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota, looks to win his first singles title against the spectacular Penta. It's next.
Make the bed shake. With meds that prime your brain for arousal. Boost blood flow where it counts.
دعاية فاصل مع ال ارحبوا ثم ارحبوا.
April 2027, WrestleMania 43 is live from Riyadh.
The greatest live event in entertainment.
But the celebration comes to New York City. Join the official WrestleMania 43 watch party at the Infosys Theater at MSG. And when each night of WrestleMania ends, the action continues live and in person with AAA Eternal Glory and NXT Stand and Deliver. Plus, more fan experiences to be announced. Your WrestleMania experience comes to life. Register now to be the first to receive ticket information.
Hey, Wayne, Club WWE is officially open. This is the Ultimate Insider membership. Built for the fans who never miss a moment. Becoming a founding member and get access to Member Shop, priority ticket access, points and rewards, and a content library you won't find anywhere else. Go to WWE.com/ClubWWE and become a member. Hey, the legends are here tonight at SummerSlam. How about the Killer Bees? Jim Brunzell, Ryan Blair, legends enjoying
باختصار شوية.
tonight. The model weight is here. Rick Martel. Spreading a little arrogance around.
اشخاص مشهورة.
Right here in Minnesota, the great Gagne is here. A wrestling legend here in Minnesota, and of course, one of the all-time greats, Molly Holly. Thundering up to the Minnesota crowd. Hey, Wheatley American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Master Sergeant Shane Trisco from Minneapolis St. Paul Joint Air Reserve Station here in Minnesota. Wheatley raises a glass to Master Sergeant Shane Trisco and all retirement active members of the U.S. military. Thank you for your service. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota has been waiting for this moment. Chad Gable in his hometown looking to win a title from Penta.
وين يا عم سيبنا يا رجل. ولك أسدت الحكاية تصدق. ما فيش مفاجأة خاص مفاجأة كأنك تبدأ حدث الرئيسي. مفاجأة تبدأ حدث الرئيسي. حدث الرئيسي في مفاجأة. بعد مباراة شاد جيبل وبنتا من فيه سيدات. سيدات كان في مباراة سيدات هي واحدة ولا اثنين ولا مش عارف سمته. مليح هاي ما نقعد جاهزين امال.
A lot of stories to talk about in this matchup, including the pressure that is on this young man performing here tonight. We're going to get
ما حد رئيسي ما نعرضه. شو الرأي؟ لما مرة نعرض لكن
crowd who came here to see Chad Gable attempt to win the Intercontinental title. They came to see him win the Intercontinental title. The state of Minnesota represented on his
واللي مرة نديرها تصدق.
of the NFL's Minnesota Vikings on his tights and knee pads.
تو نديرها لا بنديرها يا عبد تصدق توه يتم ممارد تو ندير. بنت بيخسر نص العرض اليوم، نصهم خسروا القاب. ترك ولي كلهم خسروا القاب.
Penta won the Intercontinental Championship by beating Dominic Mysterio back in early March. In his career, he is 2-0 against Chad Gable. Chad Gable had Penta's very first match here when Penta arrived on the scene in WWE. Penta also caused the shoulder injury that cost Chad Gable nearly a year of his career. It was Chad Gable not being able to beat luchadors, which forced him to Mexico.
شو توقع في السيارة؟
Which led him down in this downward spiral that all started over the fact that he couldn't win the Intercontinental Championship. Can Chad Gable rewrite this novel here tonight?
يقول إن شاء الله ما يصيرش عبث، إن شاء الله ما يصيرش ملل في المباراة حدث رئيسي بس. واو.
This match is brought to you tonight by Wheatley American Vodka. Wheatley is the undisputed champ of smooth. It's 10 times distilled because cutting corners isn't American. Tonight, they celebrate with superstars aiming to achieve their own American dream. Grab an American Mule today with Wheatley, the official vodka of WWE. Please enjoy responsibly. The official in this match, Eddie Arango. The Intercontinental Championship, which has played such a huge role in the lore of SummerSlam. 91, Minnesota's Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart. 92, Bulldog and Hart in Wembley. 1995, Shawn and Razor in a ladder match. 98, Triple H and The Rock in a ladder match. 2003, Gunther and McIntyre. And tonight, in 2026, Gable and Penta for the Intercontinental Gold. So Wade, let's talk pressure. There is a ton of pressure on the shoulder of Chad Gable here tonight. Trying to win the championship in his hometown, in front of his family and friends. You've had the opportunity to compete in your hometown. What is it like?
Well, I'll tell you right now, pressure affects everybody differently. Some people, it crushes. Other people, the likes of Roman Reigns, the likes of Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, etc. It heightens their senses. It gives them an extra gear that the rest of us simply cannot find. And the question for Gable is, does he have that gear? We're going to find out tonight.
And did his study of Lucha Libre, and of course, being under the mask for a long time before the mask versus mask match against the original El Grande Americano. Did that teach Gable something that's going to help him knock off Penta tonight?
Well, Chad Gable started out as a parody of a luchador, but learned the deep respect for the art of Lucha Libre and certainly picked up a hell of a lot of skills on the way, and some of those skills we're now seeing in the early goings.
And Chad Gable showing very little nerves in the early going, but that boot collapsed the jaw of Gable.
No nerves. This is a guy he's up against in Penta who simply has no fear. The epitome of a fighting champion has taken on all comers and beaten all comers.
Gable rushing into a backbreaker by Penta. Cover now, over the leg, and a kick out by Gable.
Take another look at this flush kick. Bang on the money from Penta. Not just a high flyer, about as well-rounded a fighter as they come.
Well, let's go Gable chants, bringing you through the stadium here tonight in Minnesota. Penta in his first Summer Slam here tonight. Chad Gable in his third in his career. And Penta, now look at the Penta driver. Gable able to counter momentarily. Oh, catches Penta. There's the power of Gable. So deceptively powerful. And he turns it into a German suplex.
Power plus technique plus conditioning was really the Chad Gable story.
Chad Gable ثلاثة.
Here's the cover. And Penta kicks out at 2.
I mean, most human beings would never even contemplate trying a bridge like that, let alone bridging all the way into it from a standing base. And add on to that the fact that you're grappling with a 220-pound superstar like Penta.
And Gable, a man who represented the United States in the 2012 Olympics. Now, you saw Gable go shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Mentioned earlier, the shoulder injury that had been sustained by Gable.
A little PTSD there for Gable. He can tweak that shoulder again. Looks to have shrugged it off now, though.
Backstabber. Gable quickly down to the top rope.
God, how nimble is Chad Gable?
As he came down with a moonsault. Penta with a great count. Covered out by the champ. Hooks both legs. Gable kicks out.
Well, Penta almost had a sixth sense for what was coming there. Knew full well Chad was going to leap with that moonsault and just busted him right on the jaw with a kick. Bang! Pinpoint accuracy and timing from the champ. And this is when it gets interesting, when both men have a couple of knocks on their body. Can they move quite as well as they were in the early goings? Who's going to be effective more?
And the spectacular Penta as Gable gets his boots up. And Gable nice takedown, looking for an ankle lock here on Penta. Ankle lock, center of the ring. Penta able to set Gable.
طلع نظر. نطة بنتا حلوة بنتا.
That was about as high risk as it gets, just about catching Gable. And notice Gable again grabbing that left shoulder, wincing. I know Penta took an ugly landing on that too, but clearly it did maximum damage to the left shoulder in Chad Gable, and that's now a concern.
Penta lives and dies by high risk, as you see here. Again, champion's advantage. Gable has to pin or submit Penta to win the title. At the count of 4, Gable back into the ring.
I mean, Gable was trying to hide that shoulder issue a few moments ago in the match. He can't hide it now and is screaming in agony. And it's affected Gable in a major way.
Oh!
Penta driver 1, 2. Gable at 2, an ear fall.
Penta driver.
Gable kicking out astonishingly on that one, but I have bigger questions about Chad Gable and what can he actually do in that ring if that shoulder is as bad as it looks.
Are you saying that Penta has realized the shoulder is acted up again? Do we know that?
I don't know that 100%. That landing on the outside that really seemed to exacerbate that damage. Penta wasn't actually looking at it, but what's happening is Chad Gable grabbing the shoulder, and that's the tell. And if Penta sees that, he is going to go for it with a major bullseye.
And Penta with a chop to Gable, drops him to his knees. Gable is not afraid to stand toe-to-toe with his opponents.
السيطرة من بنتا حاليا، السيطرة من تشاد جيبل، ومرة السيطرة تجي عند حد.
Shots echoing through the stadium. Penta with a kick drives Gable back toward the corner. Penta
Wow!
and sent into the corner, covered by Gable, looking to win the championship, kick out by Penta at 2. And what Chad cannot do here, Wade, is get frustrated.
They can't get frustrated, but especially with that shoulder that will frustrate anybody. I think Chad Gable's got a little bit of blood on his head too. He's been bashed around the tummy in this one already. And if he's smart, he'll try and end it here. And with Penta a long way out, this is going to take a giant leap from Chad Gable, but he's capable.
Gable got caught. Oh no! Back shoulder. He does not want this. He does not want this from Penta. Penta focusing on the shoulder.
لا
Chad
حط
can't defend himself here. And there's the sacrifice, which this was take your shoulder, cover, Penta, Gable kicks out. But how much
شاهد
damage
جيبل عنده
done?
إصابة.
Well, Gable is a competitor. He's going to keep on fighting. But you're right, Michael Cole, with that shoulder clearly busted as you like right now. I don't even know if Gable can put up a fight from here.
شاهد جيبل عنده
Certainly can't
إصابة.
defend himself. And you can't blame Penta for targeting that now. There is a championship on the line.
Yeah, this is a fight. Penta will do anything he needs to do to retain the championship.
I'm sorry. Says I'm sorry. Penta knows full well Chad Gable would do exactly the same thing if the roles were reversed right now. It's about winning.
Looking for the Mexican destroyer. Gable though, somehow able to counter.
حلوة شاهد جيبل. حلوة انقلاب. حلوة انقلاب. حلوة انقلاب.
And now it's Penta that's in trouble. Gable sent back to the far corner.
Yeah, is that shoulder weakness something that's able to bust out quickly from that
on
ankle block? Regardless, Penta back on top of that.
And look at Gable, he's got a 5 count here. The armbar applied now to Penta.
Well, you can't get a tap out from there, but you can hamper your opponent without moving. It looks like Chad Gable succeeded.
That hurt right to the midsection.
Yeah, this one's breaking down in a big way now. Both men making minor mistakes that are getting capitalized on.
سوبلكس. جيبل سوبلكس من على حاجز الحلبة.
Oh, that was a horrific landing there for Penta. Bounce to the outside. Of course, we know Gable cannot win the title on a count out.
Gable doing anything in his power to take out Penta. Gonna go high risk here. Up to the top rope. Moonsault by Gable. Penta taken down.
There's some of those lucha skills we talked about earlier. As well-rounded as it gets now is Chad Gable, but can he secure the goal?
Penta sent back into the ring by Gable. Gable now with an opportunity. Gable quickly trying to make it to the top rope. Penta's in trouble. Chad Gable looking to fly here. This is vintage Gable with a flying headbutt. Injured his shoulder though. Penta kicks out at 2.
And you saw the issue on the pin, immediately grabbing that left shoulder again. This was a picture perfect. Oh, let's see this one first. Hold on. This is what set it up. The German suplex on the outside. And this was just a picture perfect moonsault. To the outside and then following it up with a beautiful Chad Gable really controlling a tight pin here with one arm. And again, how do you win the match with one good arm if you're Chad Gable? All that technique, all that specialty that you have, kind of out the window now.
Yeah, we're going to learn a lot about Chad Gable because he just can't use the left arm weight.
I mean, he can use it, but what's it at 20% strength? It's almost worthless here. You've got to be able to be creative if you're Chad Gable in this situation.
Gable now back to the apron. Penta from the second row. Mexican
Whoa, Mexican spoiler.
And I don't know if that connected flush on Chad Gable, but it certainly got some.
It may not matter, Wade, into the cover to retain the championship. Gable able to power out somehow at 2.
I'm telling you right now, if that had hit as crisply as Penta had intended, that would have been a clear knockout. When you see Chad Gable somehow able to roll through, it might be a sense of perhaps exhaustion in Penta, but it was damn close, and he's not going to make that mistake twice.
Penta measuring Gable, trying to make it to his feet in the center of the ring. Penta all over the Mexican Nightmare, hooked out of the air, ankle lock by Gable, great counter by Gable, ankle lock in now, will he make Penta tap? Penta tap!
60 deep, middle of the ring, long way from the ropes, and he's dragging himself closer, cracking it up now. Yeah, but Chad Gable.
Gable's got it locked in. Penta just to the rope.
Penta بيستسلم. Penta بيستسلم. يستحق والله يستحق شاد جيبل. والله يستحق شاد جيبل. والله يستحق شاد جيبل. شاد جيبل يستحق.
After years and years of near misses, Chad
قعدت سنين ويحقق الحلم هذا.
wins the first singles championship of his storied career. And all of that pressure just dissipated, replaced by emotion. There's that attempt from Penta to put this one away. Looking to follow it up a second time around, but the ultimate reversal. This ankle lock cinched in deep, and Penta, the warrior that he is, scrambling, fighting tooth and nail to get the hell out of there. Jack Devil says, no, not tonight, not today. There's your tap out. There is your new Intercontinental Champion as this place erupted. His wife, his kids, and now the emotion pouring out of this man, Jack Gable. And waiting for those of us who have been along for this decade ride of Jack Gable. For those of us who know what this man has gone through, the different characters and changes in his life, the trials and tribulations, and the downward spirals. When it finally pays off, Wade, you know better than anyone, this business will give back. And it gave back tonight to Chad Gable.
والله مستحقين تشاد جيبل صار يستحق.
My name is Chad Gable. And I was born, raised, and I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And this is my family who stood by me through the highs and lows, all the way to this moment right now, when I can finally say, I am the Intercontinental Champion! How can you not love this? The epitome of never say die, of never give up. Chad Gable comes out as the match's top dog. He's really got that dog in him.
¿Están listos para hacer historia, mi gente? They say Superman couldn't get any bigger. They were wrong. For the first time ever, 2 nights, 2 cities, 1 historic Superman. Por tu increíble demanda, Night 1 moves to the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
And then the celebration continues in Ciudad de Mexico.
This is Lucha Libre at its best. Nos vemos en tu telefonía. WrestleMania Night 1 will take place at MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Pre-sales start tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. Tickets go on sale to the general public this Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific via Access.com. All Triple Mania bookstore buyers will be contacted for new seats at MGM Grand Garden Arena. Don't miss night 1 of this historic 2-night event live in Las Vegas. Then on the following night, Saturday, September 12th, Ryan Garcia and Conor Ben face off in the welterweight championship at T-Mobile Arena.
خلني حادث رئيسي دوا.
It's a huge Mexican Independence Day weekend in Las Vegas. Coming up next, it is our main event. It's for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns.
ماتش مستنينا.
Here's a look now at Crypto.com, the world's leading cryptocurrency platform, celebrating their 10-year anniversary.
This country was built for those willing to take a chance. We don't wait for opportunity. We create it.
Tonight is the night.
America is the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Incredible.
And as history proves, fortune favors the brave. True power belongs where it started, with us, we the people.
أنا قاعد أتكسل يعني مش متكلمش زاد. شنو توقعاتكم لحدث الرئيسي يا سيت رولينز ورومان رينز؟ هل الماتش يمشي نظيف ولا مش فيش أي تدخلات ولا؟ أنا اللي في بالي شيء. الماتش كيف يمشي؟ كيف راح يمشي الماتش؟ أتمنى من روما يدخل بلبس الشيب. أتمنى أن روما يدخل بلبس الشيب. أتمنى جدا. أتمنى رومان يدخل وما لابس الشيلد، ولابس الشيلد بسيت رولينز يا رومان يدخل بها، إنه دخل في الكواليس سيت رولينز بكمامة الشيلد.
Great. Just gotta take a look inside. Looks like there's something stuck in here. Gemma, listen to me. You can do something I didn't know was possible. You can bring demons back to the human world permanently.
Insidious out of the further. Rated PG-13.
Money in the Bank is coming to Smoothie King Center
Money in the Bank بعد سمر سلام.
October 10th. Tickets are on sale now. Money in the Bank will air live right here on ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away from our main event here tonight. It includes a two-time Money in the Bank winner in Seth Rollins taking on Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion. We're getting ready for the post-show, which will follow SummerSlam immediately after the main event. Let's check in with the crew, led by Joe Tess.
Thank you very much, Michael. We're thrilled to tell everybody that on the SummerSlam post-show, we will have as live guests Kevin Owens and Chelsea Green. Joe Tessitore alongside Biggie and Corey Graves. Real quick in previewing this main event. Give me the angle for Seth Rollins to win this.
If Rollins can exist tonight in his wheelhouse, be the architect, execute his game plan to perfection, Rollins will leave with the World Heavyweight Championship.
حد رئيس قريب مقابل شوية حد رئيس قريب إن شاء الله.
Roman has to forget about the betrayal. He has to forget about Shield.
أتمنى من رومان يدخل بالشيلد. والله أتمنى من رومان يدخل بالشيلد.
You're bigger, you're faster, you're stronger, you're the OTC. Remember who you are.
Well, these fans here in Minneapolis just love their hometown hero, Chad Gable.
And
speaking of local favorites, what do you say we head just behind us to NFL superstar, WWE superfan, Vikings great, Justin Jefferson.
في واحد مدخلينه وهو
Oh no, y'all not loud enough for me. Y'all not loud. I said what's good? Yeah. I need y'all to have that same energy because y'all know what time it is. It's time for the main event. So let's get it!
أتمنى شغلوا أغنية الشيلد.
We came in here, one goal in mind.
موسيقى الشيلد.
We were committed to the cause. We were committed to take over.
14
أيام
years.
كانوا
You and I have been tied together.
أيام كانوا أخوة رومان وسترولينز.
There is one thing that you have not been able to do. Beat me.
I don't want to beat you. I need to beat you.
I own you. WrestleMania 31. I cashed in on your ass and sent your whole family home in tears. Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns every single time. I owe you.
Seth Rollins is the Tribal Chief's #1 hater. What if you do beat me at SummerSlam? You're gonna carry it for a couple months and get hurt again? Some people just can't handle the pressure and the burden of being the top guy around here.
I'm the only real superstar the WWE has.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore? This man is his own mountain.
Acknowledge me. after all these years, he still needs a money in the bank briefcase to become champion. You're number two, always going to be number two. I'm number one, always going to be number one. And just acknowledge it, bitch.
واو حلوة حلوة لا حلوة.
I need to beat you.
My brother, I will always love you.
Little brother, I hate you.
At SummerSlam,
I show you what number one looks like.
you will never be able to escape the ghosts of Seth Rollins.
هي أغنية واو شيل حلوة بناء حلو كدخلة حلوة. يقول سيث رولينز يقول سيث رولينز دخول بداية دخلة بداية يقول سيث رولينز حلوة. بداية دخلة سيث رولينز حلوة. لو كملها بالشيلد أحسن ممكن تكون تطلع مشوار حلو.
He believes his redemption arc is complete tonight. He returned from injury and he was on a path to revenge that was signified by the All Black. In the depth of the visionary, tonight is his rebirth.
I mean, the outfit is one thing, Michael Cole. The not so subtle shield references to me are far more important. That is a vivid, visceral signal to the man he's competing against tonight. I still own you just like I did 12 years ago.
حلوة حلوة دخلة حلوة لكن بداية أحسن.
In this match tonight, our main event is brought to you by Wingstop. Made to order, always fresh. Don't miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at Wingstop.com.
دخلية رومان شوفوا دخلية رومان كيف. كان يخش بموسيقى قديمة حلوة. حلوة. بداية قوس. شعار مرة جامد. ادخل يا زعيم. The train will see. The head of the table. You know the girl is the fourth time. Woman Reigns. زعيم. ايش منه؟ نمبر 1. نمبر 1. نمبر 1. في شيء كلام. نمبر 1 وكل يرفع اصابع افضل.
It is interesting that the infamous steel chair delivered to Roman Reigns 12 years ago that would dissolve one of the great groups in WWE history known as the Shield would actually lead to the birth of two of the greatest singles competitors of the last decade in WWE. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns have become pioneers of this era. They never left WWE. They got us to where we are today. And now, once and for all time, they both want to shed the obsession that they have had with each other for the past 12 years. Roman Reigns, of course, had the fourth longest reign as undisputed champion in history at 1,316 days. Behind only Hulk Hogan, Minnesota's own Bob Backlund, and Bruno Sammartino. But he had a lot of help during that reign in the name of the Bloodline. Wade, Roman Reigns wants this reign to be different. He wants to do everything on his own. And so far, starting at WrestleMania, when he beat CM Punk for the title, he has done just that.
Okay, you can want to do something a certain way, but if the way you want to do it is failing, the temptation is to fall back on old habits, and we'll see how it goes tonight.
Two men who have dominated SummerSlam over the last 10 years. Roman Reigns with a record of 7-1. Seth Rollins with a record of 8-2. Last year, Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank on CM Punk. A few months later, he had to relinquish the world title due to injury. And tonight, he wants to win back the championship he never lost. Let's head up to our ring announcer, the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC Roman Reigns.
Sean Bennett will be the official of the World Heavyweight Championship match tonight. Roman Reigns told me this week that this is about him proving to the world that he's moved on, that he's matured, that he's put the shield in his rearview mirror. In many ways, Seth Rollins needs to close this chapter and end his obsession with Roman Reigns as well.
Yeah, to me, Cole, words from both men. Put them aside. All those feelings of resentment, bitterness, brotherhood, betrayal, they're all coming flooding back the second this bell rings.
And we are underway for the World Heavyweight Championship. A symbol of the days of old, as Seth continues to play mind games with the OTC.
Yeah, I mean, the OTC, as always, a picture of ice-cold confidence externally, but you know internally there is just a mania building.
The talking is over. It's time to fight the world title. Big fight feel here tonight at US Bank Stadium in Minnesota as Roman Reigns looks to outpower Rollins early on.
1, 2, 3.
Power was always going to be Roman Reigns' advantage here.
How does Roman keep his championship tonight?
He has to keep the red mist from descending, that neurosis in his head. He has to block it out as best he can. If he gets emotional, if he gets raggedy in there, I promise you Seth Rollins is going to exploit that crack and turn it into a major chasm. And Seth Rollins right from the off just toying with Roman Reigns, trying to make him afraid.
We mentioned the 1,316-day reign Reigns as champion. It ended because Roman Reigns let his emotions get the best of him at WrestleMania when Seth Rollins came to the ring. It allowed Cody Rhodes to win the title. Roman Reigns has never forgotten that night. So if you're Rollins, how do you beat Reigns to win a 7th world title tonight?
You make Reigns come unglued. Look, everyone's aware that physically speaking, very few can match the all-round abilities of Roman Reigns. Although, let's face it, Seth Rollins gets a hell of a lot closer than most. What you have to do is throw Roman off his game and stop moments like this.
Rollins with a leapfrog. Went for the side headlock. Rollins with one of his own. Set now. Across the ring. Fast pace to start things here. Roman Reigns got turned around a bit. And Rollins turns it into a sling blade.
And again, a speed, a technical advantage has to go to Rollins. And there's really not much between either of them at any level here.
It's interesting. Two of the most popular, most respected superstars in the world.
Yes, they are, but there is a historical ledger between these two. Whenever they encounter, that is completely one-sided in favor of Rollins.
Again, Reigns missed wildly. Seth Rollins now teeing off on the champion Roman Reigns.
Well, Seth is just baiting Roman in at this point. He's inside the head of Roman, and again, pure power winning over again.
Well, he's been inside the head of Roman most of Roman's career. Every big match they've had, Seth Rollins wins. And Roman explodes out of the corner with a clothesline.
This is some rage inside Roman now. A little catharsis temporarily, perhaps.
Reigns across the ring, missed wildly. Rollins with a kick right to the knee. Drops Roman Reigns to a knee. Super kick to the face.
And again, Rollins is countering everything that Roman's trying. And this historical ghost that haunts Roman is continuing right now. That is how you get in the head of the OTC.
Well, you heard what Rollins said, right? He believes he's the architect of Roman Reigns. That he created the Reigns that we see today.
Well, right now we are seeing the psyche of Roman Reigns being shattered.
Rollins, nobody home. Roman Reigns uses the quickness and a big jumping clothesline to take Rollins down. Roman now into the corner.
No. Yeah.
And now it's Roman's turn to punish Rollins. Oh, and a big boot.
Yeah, this is a sustained moment of authority for Roman in this match for the first time. Sending a little something back the way of Seth freaking Rollins.
And Roman's starting to settle in a bit now. You can feel it. Locked and loaded. Roman went for the Superman punch. Rollins able to turn it around with a forearm of his own. And now Seth sends Roman over the top rope to the fool.
And these counters are Seth telling Roman, I know you better than you know yourself.
Rollins across the ring. Suicide dive. Driving Reigns back first to the barricade.
Very little that Roman is trying is working thus far.
And Rollins again driving Roman into the barricade. And the champion's reeling. And Roman's starting to feel it. Rollins now driving Roman into the Spanish announce desk. Wade Seth had an answer for everything.
Listen, Cole, you've been ringside for the entirety of Roman Reigns' career. He does not have off nights. He does not have kryptonite unless Seth Rollins is there.
Great way to describe it, because that is what Rollins has been to Roman Reigns throughout his career.
He's the only one.
Rollins now clearing the Spanish announce desk. The official Sean Bennett telling Rollins to get back in the ring and break the count. You have to believe the official's going to have a lot of leeway in this big title match tonight.
No No doubt about that. No one wants to see this one blown up for a minor.
He went to the well once too often, and Roman Reigns made him pay for it with the right hand.
There was just too much of a weight there for Roman Reigns, and Seth made a critical error.
And a drive-by by Roman.
Well, Seth opened the door, and he can only blame himself for that one.
And now Seth Rollins trying to regroup and gather himself.
Look, Roman made a few errors in the early goings of this one, but that was Seth's error that has allowed Roman back into this, and that is a mistake you cannot afford to make with the OTC.
Roman Reigns, now he climbs into the crowd to go after Rollins. And again, I mentioned there's going to be a lot of leeway that the officials going to let these two get away with tonight. So much on the line in this matchup. Not just the championship, but the respect.
استغرب من بينهم
At this
الاثنين.
point, strategy clearly out the window. This has just turned into a violent brawl here. Hopefully, both guys keeping their eyes on what is really at stake, which is the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, the absolute disdain that these two have for one another. One of the greatest rivalries of this era.
We talked about it earlier, though. It's crucial to keep in control, keep control of your faculties, keep control of where you're trying to head in this one.
And now look at Rollins utilizing that expansion to the midsection of Reigns. Roman breathing heavily.
Referee really giving a ton of leeway, as you mentioned, Cole, and rightly so. Nobody wants this thing thrown out. I said let him fight.
That's what they're doing.
Oh, God.
And a suplex onto the steel.
And I'll tell you right now, just bolts of lightning shooting up the spine of Seth Rollins, detonating right at the top, straight into his brain. And that is devastating for Rollins. And physically, he's not going to be the same for the rest of this match after that impact.
And Rollins making his way back to the timekeeper's area. Roman Reigns, though, here he comes.
Well, like a knee lift right to the jaw of Roman, just in the nick of time there from Seth freaking Rollins, and now getting close to getting back in the ring, but major damage sustained by both.
Off the apron and a high knee by Rollins.
Both men looking wiped out at this stage, but we know they can ratchet through the gears. We've seen it time and again, and Seth Rollins looks like he's got some major plans here.
Roman's just trying to stand up, trying to use the barricade to balance.
Roman's in a battle for survival, and Seth Rollins has bloodlust in his eyes.
Now mocking Reigns. Rollins with a full of steam.
باور بوم على الطاولة، باور بوم على الطاولة. باور بوم على الطاولة، واو طرد. حلوة رامي. حلوة رامي، باور بوم على الطاولة.
The real Roman Reigns has just awakened.
Seth Rollins' body buckling.
Well, Rollins cooked up something devious, but it backfired and powered through the table by the OTC, who has swung this one around.
حلوة رامي، باور بوم على الطاولة.
The
حلوة.
official admonishing Roman Reigns to break the count. The champion back in the ring momentarily. I'm having some fun with the Minnesota Vikings here at ringside. Mocking Rollins' football ability.
Roman said that's completely renewed. We've seen this from him in the past, back from the dead.
هاي تكسر طاولة، تكسر على رومان.
With bad intent in
تكسر
mind.
على رومان. طول بتاع مايك واحد
What does Roman have in mind? More punishment for Seth Rollins. Gonna use all announce table. No! Rollins! Rollins gonna turn the tables!
ست لا نو قلت لكم تخبط يوم والله قلت لكم.
And now Roman's down! Roman Reigns powerbomb through our announce table.
والله اني قايل لكم تخبط يوم.
On the side of the ring here, a scene of utter
حلوة
devastation.
حلوة.
It looks like it's a car crash. Enjoying themselves, but these competitors clearly not. And now, crucially, a count has started, and both men may be completely toasted.
And this only favors Roman. A countout would keep the title around the waist of Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins has to get Reigns back in the ring, but at least break the count.
But even you know Roman Reigns doesn't want it ended like this. Roman Reigns wants a definitive victory over the ghost of his past. Seth Rollins, he might not get it.
The official at 7. The officials at 7. Reigns and Rollins trying to come through. We're at count of 8 now.
Rollins is close. Reigns a million miles off.
A count of 9.
Please, I don't know.
Rollins beats the count. Reigns beats the count. Seth Rollins.
Very great. Very great. 1, 2, لا very great من سيث رولينز رومان فك.
Apparently by Rollins almost won at the World Championship. An incredible main event.
I mean, it's lunacy that these two are even moving at this point, but one man is moving better than the other, and that
Rollins is in position.
freaking Rollins.
Rollins is in position. Roman Reigns trying to make it back to his
رولينز
feet.
جاهز ستوب بلاك بانش. رومان 1 2 لا سيث رولينز فكت التسبيح.
And that's just an instinctive kick out from one of the greatest in history, Seth Rollins, who has no clue where he's at right now, going in for the kill, and simply beaten to the punch by the OTC.
Wait, the emotions starting to run through Reigns' brain. What do I need to do to beat him? How can I beat him?
I gotta be honest with you, at this point in the match, this deep in the match, it's not about emotion, it's about who has those championship instincts, who has the drive, who has the grit, who can fight through this. Faculties are simply not firing in the mind as they were, but there's the prize on the line.
Two of the most important figures in the history of WWE are battling it out tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship. To be the man in this business. Will it be Reigns? Will it be Rollins?
If you're a betting man, you're putting the house on Roman Reigns right now.
Not quite sure I take that bet.
رومان جاهز سبير. Whoa! Stop! 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 رومان 1 2 حلوة فتحة رومان. رومان فتحة.
Absolutely stunning from the OTC, dead and buried. And somehow digging his way back into this thing, going in for it, eating the turnbuckle of his own
Stop!
seat.
Storia, stop!
He's rattled
Stop!
and he's sick.
Storia,
He's sick freaking Rollins, but that is not enough when you're up against the OTC.
Rollins pulled an ace out of the deck. But Roman Reigns was able to kick out.
What's going through Seth's mind right now? What has Roman said this week? You'll never be A1. You'll always be in my shadow. You'll always be one level below me.
And that eats at Seth Rollins.
Seth wants to shove those words down the throat of Roman Reigns, and they might be about to do just that.
Rollins putting Roman up on his shoulders.
It's an insane level of power this deep into a matchup when you've been bruised, battered, and bloody.
Yeah, two of the most well-conditioned men in WWE today.
We talked about it earlier in the show, those championship gears when the spotlight is the brightest. Do you have them? Yes or no? These two have both proved it time and time again. They certainly do.
Massive crowd looking on as Rollins heads to the top rope, trying to control Roman Reigns here, trying to bring the world title home.
Roman Reigns is a big, big opponent to try and lift up from that position. But I don't think Seth has it in him right now.
Roman with a headbutt, driving Rollins to the mat. Uh-oh, Rollins up top, he hooks Roman. Rollins with a suplex, and he's going to roll through. Can he get Roman up? Look at the fucking
The choke is locked in deep and struggling with a severe lack of power now. Is Seth freaking Rollins in his fading call?
Reigns has got it locked in. Rollins with nowhere to go. Now someone's
It's frantic moments now for Seth freaking Rollins, and that is completely cinched in now.
Roman wrapping his legs like a constrictor around the waist of Rollins, looking to pass Rollins out.
I mean, you simply can't fight back from that position. You've got no... Oh, here we go.
Seth Rollins, though, still in this.
Seth needs to get to the ropes. This is only hope.
Rollins said, not yet. Not yet. I got fight. I still got fight. Oh my God, talk about willpower. Talk about willpower. Seth Rollins trying to fight back to a vertical base.
Oh, this is completely insane. That is not a cruiserweight he's picking up there. That's one of the biggest on the roster.
And Rollins is able to slip his arm around the face of Roman. Roman hit it on his feet from behind. Spear by Reigns. To the train.
Seth Rollins victor. Seth Rollins victor.
Oh man, an action replay on that.
حاليا مسيطر رومان رينز.
It's cost him way too many times against Rollins.
Yeah, this is that red mist is now descended in the mind of the OTC. Clarity has completely gone. And this could be a problem for Roman, despite the fact that he's in control here.
He continues to call himself A1. Bigger and better than Rollins. But does he believe it?
Oh! Seth Rollins does speed, he's still Roman Reigns. اوه رومان حلو رومان فك تشبيه صوص رومان فك تشبيه.
But it was the goading by Roman Reigns, the taunting, the pie facing.
And it almost cost him again.
Open that window for Seth to pull out this and almost steal it from Roman Reigns. With it, the World Heavyweight Championship, and you've got to see the reaction in the arena. This is the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings team, seeing.
مباراة مش نظيفة من غير يتدخل.
Continue.
ترى نزاع من باور بوم.
Lifting Roman up. Middle of the ring. Rollins with a buckle bomb to Reigns. And now, oh stop.
اه بس سريعة من رومان.
Reigns down.
رومان. ستوب ستوب يوم نعمل ستوب. حلوة دي. هذه حلوة هذه. 1 2 فك. سيت رولينز فك. سيت رولينز فك.
By something outside of this competition, and it's
about being the best. It's about being number one. That's what this is about. The top of the food chain. For 12 years, these two men have been fighting over who's on top, on who's the best. And tonight, that's what it's about. That's what they want to prove.
We're still waiting for the answer, Cole.
What a damn match.
I mean, how are you even stirring at this point? How are you not completely laid out? It's like they both get re-energized.
It's only been me and you.
حلوة. اوه الحكم. Dean Ambrose? What the hell? واو رومان عمل فينيش دين امبروز. واو في الحكم. ستومب ستومب. في حد بيتدخل؟ في أي تدخل؟
This is one of the damnedest matches that I've had an opportunity to call.
It's industrial levels of durability from two men driven to be nothing but the guys stuck on
في أي تدخل؟
want to see it. The official Sean Bennett is down and out.
سترونز بيعمل زي ما ده للشيلد كرسي.
When a referee is down cold, normal rules suddenly don't apply.
Rollins with a steel chair. The weapon that started this all 12 years ago.
A blast from the past.
Much like the betrayal of 2014, Seth Rollins with a steel chair in hand. Roman Reigns oblivious.
تدخل
No, he's not.
حلوة.
Rollins stepped down.
And Seth just took way too long here. Sword has suddenly switched hands.
A hesitation by Rollins.
And what a moment of catharsis this could be for Roman Reigns. 12 years in the making.
اعملها يا رامي وخلصنا بالله عليك. رامي مش راضي يضرب.
Roman Reigns shedding the obsession. I'll move past this. We're going to end this man to man. Brothers in arms, now bitter rivals, battling for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Just two heavyweights slugging it out in round 12 here, Cole.
Who's going to dig down deeper? Who's got a little bit more left?
Who is the better man?
هذا بواحدة حلو. تضرب عمك كيف؟ وده
Seth Rollins with a kick to the midsection.
Just both men pushing way past breaking points.
Roman with a right.
Superman punch. Very great, very great, very great, very great, very great. ولا عرفت بدير، ولا عرفت بدير.
We're going to stop. Roman able to tuck underneath. And I think Seth landed a bit gingerly on his ankles.
Still moving, put it down.
Stomp, stomp.
Reigns is flatlined here. Reigns is done.
From the top rope. Looking for a super stomp.
حلو رامي. سبير، سبير. سبير 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 انتهت القصة، انتهت عداوة 14 سنة، انتهت عداوة الإخوة، انتهت عداوة الشيل وغدرة الشيل ما بين رومان رينز وسيد فريكن رولينز. قدموا أداء مليح، قدموا أداء في المباراة، ربي يبارك ما شاء الله. انتهت كل شيء، انتهى اللي بينه.
Except that was one of the greatest main events.
يستحق رومان رينز كمان.
I don't think we have ever seen two competitors expend as much energy, as much violence, as much of their souls in pursuit of victory as we did in tonight's main event. And Roman Reigns had the option to go cheaply, to take a cheap path to victory. He said, no, I need to be set the right way. I need to show the world that I am the better man.
There was no bloodline. It was straight up one-on-one. And Roman Reigns retains the championship.
We've seen a lot of title defenses from Roman Reigns, none more arduous than this. That was the pedigree out of nowhere. Seth Rollins going for this super stomp from the very top. A nimble Roman Reigns somehow pulling a spear out of nowhere after all these two had gone through. And it was spear number two, driven into the sternum.
It was almost that Roman Reigns would end this with not one, but three spears.
بداية المباراة بيرفكت متوقع.
The brothers of three. Justin Jefferson loving it at ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns has now tied up all loose ends. He finally got rid of all the skeletons in his closet. Roman Reigns exercised the visionary. And for tonight, Roman Reigns proves he was just one step better.
Roman جالس خلاص. حرقة الشيل حركة شيلد، رومان بيسوي حركة شيلد. والله انهم طف. والله انهم طف. شيلد لم ينزل.
And it is forever done. The final chapter.
شيلد لم ينزل.
The book has closed. Roman Reigns is still the world heavyweight champion.
انتهت كل شيء ما بينه وبينه. Thank you Roman. Thank you Seth Rollins. Thank you Shield. لأنه يستحق. يستحق أكثر بكثير. Thank you Roman. Thank you Seth Rollins. Thank you Shield. Thank you very much. قدموا يا ربي يبارك. يكون انتهى العرض. يكون انتهى عرض سمر سلام 22. كانت مباراة 10 من 10 بين سيث رولينز ورومان. نعطي المباراة 10 من 10. ثانك يو رومان. نعطي المباراة 10 من 10. ثانك يو رومان. ثانك يو سيث رولينز على الأداء 14 سنة، على الأداء اللي قدمتوه وعلى العداوات وعلى كل شيء. تحياتي للجميع ومنورين الناس.